armor set. And I also didn't spend a lot of time. That's always the hard thing with character creators for me, where it's just like, man, I don't spend a lot of time on them. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be starting a new character up, because I considered, like, not doing it, because in Monster Hunter the story doesn't really matter, but the character progression matters. Like, if you guys don't see me struggling to fight through an Anjanath for the first time, which I might not even do anymore, who knows, but, like, if you guys don't see the difficulty of fighting an Anjanath, the later monsters also won't, like, the scaling won't mean anything. So I like this, speech.
The next ground your feet touch will be that of the new world. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you.
I've heard some people
Very
don't
well.
like his...
Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
I've heard some people don't like the Chief's little speech there. I like it. I think it's pretty good. I think the opening in general is pretty solid. I will warn, I am running this on a laptop. It is a gaming laptop, but the textures are not going to be the highest quality. This is not a top-tier gaming computer, gaming god computer. This game requires some newer, like, graphics cards to run absolute 100%, so I'm not doing that. It is just running at... It should run well. It should still run, like, a good frame rate and all of that, but it is not going to, it isn't gonna... It just can't handle the textures. So hopefully that doesn't bother anyone too much. I just feel a little bad, because at least for me, as a not graphics person, the textures are literally the only graphics thing I care about.
We're almost there.
On a game like this. Well, not literally, but, you know, like, it's one of the few.
Don't know about you. It feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous?
No.
Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we! Hey! Tell us your name!
I don't know if it's my fault or not. I don't think it's my laptop's fault. The lip syncing is always, pretty bad. Oh, hey there! Best of luck making your steak dinner. That sounds tasty. I'm probably gonna stick with a male hunter. Monster Hunter is one of the few games, especially this one. Yeah. That's some... The commander's voice is good. So is Ace's voice, honestly. I like, Ace Hunter, who is actually in Monster Hunter 4. Kinda wish there were more characters from previous Monster Hunters. I feel like that would have been nice, but, you know, still having one from 4 in there is cool. So what do I want to start base off of? Honestly, unfortunately, as is the par for Monster Hunter, most of these look pretty terrible. I'm just, it's the same voice actor from as Garen. Huh, that's interesting. Didn't know that. I don't know. I guess Muscular Man-Face? No, don't cancel the changes. Confirm. I'm gonna try to not spend a long time on this, but I'm also gonna try to make sure my guy doesn't look bad. Oh yeah, you can use the female hairstyles on dude if you want. I'm not gonna do that, because I don't want to. I am gonna try and figure... Now that's a good classy hairstyle if I've ever seen one. Though I think his hair should probably stick out a few more inches, if I'm gonna be honest. Pompadour's a classic. I could go with that. Funny enough, that's one of my favorite hairstyles here. I'm having trouble finding a good one, like, that I really... I guess the shabby look. I think that's what my other character has, is just, like, the like, that's basically, my hairstyle, except just, like, the back of my head. Like, the front of my hair stands, which actually is even kind of accurate here. Like, that's how my hair is. The front of my hair will stay down, but, like, the back of my hair, if I grow it out, just fucking poofs all over the place. It's dumb. But it kind of looks good with, a little better with, like, these sorts of graphics as compared to real life. This one's not bad either. You know what, I think, hey Aubrey, what do you say Pompadour? Does that sound good, or do you think I should go just, like, shabby? Because I've got, I don't know, man. I'm so bad with character creation stuff. I mean, I gave my dude green hair, which I'm probably not going to do this time, though you totally can, in this game, give them green hair. Honestly, with the Pompadour, that's not too bad, but it still looks really out of place with this art style. I just love green, but I think green hair in this game just, like, is asking to have your character look out of place, which he already will a little bit with the Pompadour, but I don't know if we want to give him, like, a green Pompadour. Maybe a red one, like a redhead. Default doesn't look too bad, actually. Just slick the slick black look works really well for Pompadour. Blonde's kind of funny. I think I'll go with the slick, just like the black Pompadour. There we go. Which, like, honestly, normally part of the reason I don't take character creation that seriously with Monster Hunter, and I'm pretty happy to be silly, is, like, honestly, after a certain point of the game, unless you specifically have your helmet set to off, you're probably not going to be seeing your hunter's face a lot. Yeah, we might be seeing his Pompadour some, but, like, his eyebrows, we're not going to be looking at those, man. I think it can just be, like, that. That's fine. I don't give a crap about eyebrows. Eyes. Now, eyes, I can do, change with, I can do green. Which actually, that one has a default green. Which, once again, though, it's not like we'll be looking at that a lot. Nose, I don't care. Mouth, I don't care. I always feel bad saying that, but, like, I don't know. I guess maybe mouth I care a little bit. Wow, that one's intense. Can make his lips, pretty silly big. Honestly, his default one isn't that bad. Just that. Like, it kind of works. I don't see a reason to fix it. Oh, also, you can't give yourself, like, a very large beard. This is the biggest beard you can do, but I don't really care about beards. That's okay. Makeup, no. I don't think there's any makeup that's really, fitting. Expression. Okay, the expression sets a weird an idea in this game that I don't mind the idea of, but I think they could have done it a little better. It's basically just a set of, during cutscenes, what is your emotional range going to generally look like? Actually, this one, mostly because this worked. Expression 4 is pretty perfect. Look at that. That is the face of someone with a pompadour right there. Wish I could just have him hold that constantly. That would be too good. I think I'll go with this one. I think You're not gonna see them in their underwear much. I think I think this is the newer style, and I'm pretty sure this here is like classic Monster Hunter underwear style, which admittedly is a little more silly. They're both kind of silly in their own anime ways, but I'm not sure why like on underwear in Monster Hunter includes like a dumb little not shirt vest. Still, I'm gonna take it. It's mine. But, yeah, we don't even start now. We get real armor, like most Monster Hunters, after the first one. So you get a bunch of... It's always really hard to determine, like, what voice I want. I think that one's good. I don't know, man. It's not really important. By the way, hopefully the volume's fine. I think I did purposely put it kind of low, because, like, I mean, honestly, now here, I'm going to go with the leather armor. Seems solid, but like, honestly, or maybe you were saying that about, I think you said that about what I was saying about the pompadour. I think I'll go with the leather armor, but like you can see with the chainmail, like, as soon as you get a full set of armor, sometimes you can't even see your headpiece. Hey, Cup. Okay. Oh, you can even give your character, like, different, what the fuck? Why are the backgrounds so blurry? You're supposed to be able to give your character different backgrounds to be in. Kind of like a photo shoot for some reason, but all of them look bad and blurry, so never mind. Let's... Oh, enter name. No, I'll enter my... I'll see if it'll... Actually, this would be a good test. Let's see if it can take, my full... Twitch name here. This is the one I always get messed up on. Dimensional is a, I don't know if I'm going Great Sword. I'm curious what people want to see. I'm a big fan of Greatsword. It was my main until Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter World I've just been all over the place with weapons. I adore the hunting horn, the bow's fun, the switch axe is fun, the insect glaive is too good. The insect glaive I basically won on the PS4 version through the main story, just like spamming insect glaive. That's the only one I'm probably not gonna do, because insect glaive is almost like easy mode, at least when you're playing single player, which is basically what I'm gonna be doing for this stream, is playing single player. And sorry about that there, delay. I'm being bad here. With my own name. Let's see, here we are. Dimensional. Oh, no, it cannot fit my full name. That's the only reason I'm considering changing it. Two reasons. The dimensional is hard to spell, and it is a really long name that a lot of things won't accept. So I'm going to go ahead and just put HDD as my name. But yeah, like I said, if anyone has, like, a weapon they want me to see, go ahead and suggest it. If you want me to see Greatsword, I can do that. That was, like I said, that's my old main. I would love to just focus on Switch Axe and Bow some more. Like I said, I like those a lot. I probably am going to switch weapons up some, because that's kind of the idea of Monster Hunter, but I'll try not to branch out, like, too crazy. What's starting type for my Palico? Green one looks like some kind of mutant. I actually don't like that one. Oh, that one's cute. It's kind of like the one I have in my other game, though. I don't want to go for something different. Palicos in this game are so cute. I mean, Palicos are always cute, but these ones are even cuter. I think I like this one. I'm gonna go the really boring route. I'm sure someone has done this before. I'm pretty much just gonna have this one, and I think I'm gonna name it Oreo. Let's see. You can also even change your eyes. Yeah, let's do that. So I think Oreo is a cute cat name, and it's fitting. I can kind of do that with all of its colors, make like just a full black and white, except for its armor. Unfortunately, I can't change the color of that specifically. I think I'll just leave it on the default. I can specifically give it no armor. It's almost cuter that way. Oreo doesn't really need armor, right, guys? He's too cute for it. So, character creation didn't take me as long as I thought it might. It still did take some time, though. As soon as no one has an overly... I'll turn this up. How's the volume, by the way? I am turning up now.
And the commission!
So people can actually hear cutscene here.
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason. After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the Guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree!
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
No. Who needs a partner? I'm the best. Unless you mean my Palico. No, actually I don't. Like, a lot of people actually
Listen to
don't
that.
like this girl. I kind of do. I
Rough
think
out
she's
there.
fine.
Waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall.
Oh, yeah.
You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Oh, whoa!
Oh no! And then everyone died. And everything changed when the Fire Nation turned into a mountain. Or something. I don't know. Okay, so I'll turn it a little back down. I think I can leave it around 12? Maybe a little lower than that. Let's turn around 8. Okay, I'm paranoid. Let's turn it way down. You guys can tell me if it's bad when it's lower. I figured I would turn it up so you guys could at least see that their cutscene, but now we're into the game for real, except we're not, because the game's going to give us a bunch of tutorial now. Oh, cool, they still kept my control scheme. That's how I had it set. Nice.
Hey, it's you! Look what happened to the ship!
Oh no, that's not good.
We have to do something!
You're telling me. I don't know what though.
It's not safe here! This way!
I'm not entirely sure how you fix this issue. Well, maybe the issue will fix itself out. Bonk.
We need to get out of here!
Goodbye, other people.
Watch yourself!
Why did he just... whatever. Dude didn't catch himself for a while there. Anyways, this tutorial section is probably one of the most interesting and best tutorials in any Monster Hunter game. That being said, it's still not very good. At least in my opinion. It's very scripted, and as someone who's played this game before, I kind of wish I could just skip the tutorial because I don't think you guys actually need to see me go through it. But hey, I mean, honestly, the first time I went through it, I was pretty impressed. Like, Zora Magdaros here is pretty cool. Big fan. So, you know. Well, big fan of how he looks. I'll get into other stuff with this big guy later. I have not heard anything from chat for a while. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. I'm a little nervous that's a bad sign. Because I didn't get any kind of... and no one's told me how the sound is. Or how the game looks. If it is in fact streaming at any kind of quality, or if everyone's streams are like crashing constantly. Maybe I'll just type that in chat. It might be only you talking. I mean, the last thing I saw you say, Cup, is going for a greatsword this time. I might need to reload my Twitch chat. Well, I can see it now. I mean, I'm still gonna reload my Twitch chat. I am always paranoid. I've had trouble with Twitch chat before, and ever since I've been like, Twitch chat, you better be telling me everything everyone's saying, because if not, I'd be mad. I'd be livid. If I miss anyone like chatting to me in stream. But hey, I'm glad it sounds fun. Yes. Okay, so, oh, it's not gonna let me do options yet, because as soon as it lets me do options, I'm gonna turn off the, stuff in the upper right corner, the control deals, because I think that just kind of makes the game look worse. I actually, funny enough, never got around to turning them off, but I'm not sure why. Like, you can, and there's, like, if you know how to play the game, there's no reason to have command prompts to remind you how controls work. Like, the combat in this game is usually hectic enough, especially later on in the game, that, like, you're not gonna have time to look at the upper right corner of the screen to be like, how does this combo work? Nah. You know, heck, some weapons you're not even gonna be able to do that. Like, if I end up using dual blades, like, I can't check a dual blade combo mid-combo. Those things hit constant. Not that the dual blade combos are as complicated as they might seem. But, we'll get into weapons later. I guess right now, look, it's so beautiful, I guess. I mean, like, honestly, that's why I was a little iffy about streaming this, and I still don't mind streaming it. But, like, honestly, this game looks way better on the PS4 or on a good PC. If you have, like, an outstanding PC, you can make it look even better than it did on the PS4, and it already looked pretty good there, so, you know. Oh no! It's the spooky Jagras. I was gonna eat ya. I like the Jagras designs, honestly. They're very, honestly, they're kind of reminiscent to me of, like, Monster Hunter. Oh, actually, I guess a lot of the games have a bitch monster design like that. Or, like, the really, really basic small monsters are literally just dinosaurs. That's just what they are. Also, they now teach us about stealth, which I will use very rarely. I have discussed, it actually can be. I have before told people it is useless, don't even worry about stealth. That's not fully true, but it is not especially useful. Like, this is not a game where you're going to be, like, stealth attacking monsters. There aren't stealth attack prompts, there aren't stealth attack anything's around, like, special moves. And I'm fine with that. I do not think this game needs stealth attacks in any particular way. Also, I haven't seen, like, I don't know. I don't know what this track is. Also, Twitch is totally, like, I have not seen a message from Twitch in a while, since Cup told me the volume looks okay. So, if Twitch is, as a matter of fact, not working right, feel free to poke me on Discord and be like, hey, Greenbean, I mean, Hyperdimensional Detective, my message didn't go through. Twitch is being a dick to you. If no one's saying anything, though, that's fine. Like, whatever. I'm gonna go do a thing, though. And by that, I mean he's gonna do a thing, because I don't have a weapon yet. I don't know why I don't have a weapon yet. Like, if I were a hunter, I would never not have my weapon, even on the ship. But, whatever. I guess just when everyone's hanging around, they don't really carry around their weapons. Actually, I swear that's not true. I think in town you still carry around your weapon everywhere. So I don't know why on the ship you don't have your weapon. Either way, this part's pretty cool. Seeing these two gargantuan monsters going at it. That's the only part that everyone makes fun of, because they're like, jump, and it's like, that's not how physics work. That's not, you don't move faster when you jump. I'm gonna just assume they did that for, like, gameplay reference reasons, because, like, there is the panic dive to try and escape danger, with a, if you're running away and you hit the evade button. Which you guys will probably see me do some panic dives, especially depending on what weapon I take up. Which I didn't tell I didn't tell everyone all the weapons. That's okay. The game, I'll be able to show them off. Oh, also, this will probably be a shorter stream, because it's starting a little bit on the later side for me here. And my roommates will have to be in bed in, like, an hour and a half, so stream will be, like, roughly 2-ish hours. Because with this game, I don't really want to, like, try and whisper my way through it. Oh, wait, also they're talking. Sorry, I'm probably going to, like, not be paying much attention to the story. It's funny, I like the beginning cutscene, and I like some of the monster stuff. I'll pay attention to monster stuff, but some of this stuff is kind of funny and silly. Like, whatever. Like, this part's kind of funny, but everyone's okay.
We couldn't find you two. We were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us.
Oh, also there's subtitles, so I guess it's no big deal. If I, as a matter of fact, don't like...
Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
This here's our trade yard. Guess the name says it all.
Look at all the people. Stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the commission.
Ooh.
Commander, I found them.
Wait, did I say Charge Blade earlier? I think I went Switch X. No, I don't think I said Switch. I think I said Switch X. I don't know, man. Oh, when you've been in command as long as I have, you start to learn who's capable and who isn't. Now, as much as I'd like to get you up to speed, I have been pulled in about 8 directions at once. We'll cover the important matters at council, which I'll be convening once things settle down. I expect you two to be there, of course. The guild spoke highly of you as individuals. Think what you can do as a team. Before I forget, your furry friend was looking for you. Poor thing washed up not too long ago. I don't think my voice for him is very good. Sorry, guys. Also... Sure. Okay. Well, at least my thing is set up. Go ahead and have a look around Astera. Horn will sound when it's time for council. Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour.
Raises that as a furry friend.
They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
That's pretty funny, Aubrey. You probably know what he means, if you were paying attention, but yeah, like, I suppose I have a few, furry friends, if I'm gonna be honest. But Oreo should be the one that washed up. I'm trying to think of, like, I know someone, like, I'm sure that's something people normally name their cats and dogs, honestly, like, hopefully no one's like, oh my god, you stole Oreo from something. I can't even think, like, I'm sure I've heard of Oreo, animals before, but... Oh yeah, also the field team leader tells me about his stuff. That's cool. Apparently people have been in the New World for a while, long enough for this dude to grow up here. But that's very Monster Hunter, like...
Look at this place. You want to check it out?
The story here isn't very important. Like, the logic of this being the New World and what that means, don't worry about that. All that matters is I'm gonna go punch monsters in the dick with a sword. A lot. lots of monsters, and monster violence, or, yeah, violence towards monsters. Wait, is that this? Maybe it's not the button setup I had before. I guess I'll have to see. I forget what the run triggers default to.
Hey, over there.
Ah, here we go. Man, the glare off of his outfit and white fur is intense. Also, it always bothers everyone, including me, that your furry friend hugs her. That's the only thing I don't like about her. How dare she steal a hug from my Palico. I should be hugging my Palico. You don't hug other people's cats without asking them. Jeez, lady. I don't know. I don't really care that much, but I don't know. Really, I still think it should be the main character that hugs your Palico. It's weird that it's her who hugs it instead.
After tracking a migrating elder dragon across the sea, the Fifth Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome. They're a fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros. Huge monster with a mountain of fire on its back. Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time, altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, weaving disaster.
Game audio could be louder. Alright. I'll probably have to play around with game audio actively. I know once I actually start the game, I should be able to adjust like volumes between stuff
Once
more.
every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
And, like, I'll probably turn down like music to basically nothing, game audio like action audio to reasonable, and then voice audio to like full.
With the Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here. Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera. Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick, and we'll go from there.
Right. We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking!
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
I mean, honestly, you guys do things around here pretty much how everyone does. Well, that's actually not
The
fully
Fifth
true.
Banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
This game does most of it's very similar to other Monster Hunters, but my friend has pointed out, not even here a whole day and already got your first mission. You are ready to get your hands dirty. Well, let's go look at to this Jagras problem, but you'll need a weapon first. There's a box full of equipment you can use in your quarters. Come on, I'll show you the way. Can I... yeah, options. Okay, voice volume, full, BGM volume. Let's
Head
turn that
inside your
shit
room so you
to
can grab
like
yourself a weapon.
20, and sound effects volume somewhere around 50%. And then I should be able to turn the general game audio higher so you guys can hear voices without like having anything be overpowering. Maybe I'll turn the background volume, BGM volume up just a little bit, because that's like nothing still. Let's do that. It's gonna be real quiet. Like, if you guys want, I can still turn the BGM up some, but I don't really give a crap about it. I might also mess with volume some in general. But I'll see how this sounds. Say something.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
Okay, so that's could be ever so subtly higher, and then I'll probably turn music volume to adjust that. So maybe music can be around like 30%. I know this is what you guys all came here for, is to see me mess with the game options. There's honestly a lot of options to mess with, though. Okay, there. You can only sort of hear it now, I think. Those... camera. Actually, camera controls I don't care about. The, No, where was it? Camera distance. I like camera distance on far. Direction control type. No. Auto sheath is bullshit. I do not ever leave that on because that is dumb as hell. Not a big fan. Switch those. Permission button, that's fine. Radial type 2. I think type 2 is what I use on these. Start menu navigation. That's fine. Keyboard settings, well, that doesn't matter, I'm not using one. And that should be all I need right now. I think I'll turn vibration off just so you guys don't end up hearing it. Quest join settings. I think we should be all good. Oh wait, no, right there. Control guide off. That is right. I do not want the game to tell me how to play the game. I'm well versed, thank you. Change equipment. So for anyone who doesn't know about Monster Hunter, here is your weapon selection. They give you the full selection right at the beginning of the game, which might be a little daunting to some people. There's a lot to choose from here. I do like that, at least as someone who's played these games before, I like that you can select what you want right from the start. There is the Great Sword, which is exactly what you expect. This thing is huge and... oh, it's on my back right now. It's over there. But it is huge and good for just bashing things really hard. Katana, which is a little faster, still really long though. It is good for people who like combo play and meter play, and I don't know. I fucking suck the Iron Katana. Basic sword and shield, it's okay. It is your all-rounder. Sword and shield is good for lots of things and can use items really fast and also get sheathed really fast, but probably not going to play with it. It's your... I would say if you're new, pick the Hunter's, the sword and shield, which is your Hunter's knife to start with, but I want something cooler, or at least something bigger, something more exciting. Dual blades, they're also a decent starter weapon. Dual blades are really simple to use in this game. I'm probably not gonna play with those either. The hammer, I really like all the changes to the hammer in this game. Like the Great Sword, it's what you would expect as a basic weapon, just bash enemies in the face a lot. Just keep bashing them in the face. There's combos, there's some other charge game stuff, some cool updates, but nothing too complicated. Let's see. Hunting Horn, I've been playing that a lot more. I actually really like the Hunting Horn. It is, quotation marks, a support weapon. Honestly, though, I would call it more of just a weapon. It is a really good weapon that also can play music to support your party or yourself. But it is a really, really good weapon, too. Like, honestly, the Hunting Horn in this game is ridiculously strong from my perspective, because of its buff game. Even if you're playing alone, just being able to get off, like, attack up and defense up and things like that are really useful. And I don't know about all of them, like, I don't think health boosts does, but things like its attack up and its defense up also, like, stack with other buffs. Those are completely separate from other buffs, so if you already have something that gives you an attack boost, this just gives you even more of an attack boost. So, Hunting Horn is really good. If you're playing online, it's always nice to have one in your party. That being said, I have, like, spent way too much time getting good at this weapon, and I kind of want to switch things up for the stream, so it's not just you guys watching me play something that I'm already well versed in. Iron Lance. This is good. Another very what you might expect weapon, though I'd almost say like the shield on this one is half the weapon, half the appeal. Really, maybe more depending on who you are. The Iron Lance is all about your defense game. It has an actual like dedicated counter in this game, and it has a lot of very tanky type deals going on. I'm not a tank player though. Like I'm not the let's go take all the damage for I don't know. Like I'm not playing with the party, and also the Iron Lance doesn't necessarily work that way because Monster Hunter doesn't really work that way. But it's still like a defense countery weapon. I'm just not into that. Gun Lance is it is a lance with less defense game. And a gun. It has really explosive specials, and you can shoot things with it, and it's pretty cool. I don't know how the hell you use it, to be honest, though. Probably not going to start with that, though I could totally use it if people want to. The Switch Axe, or no, this is the... I always get those mixed up. This is the... No, this is the Switch Axe, yes, sorry. Switch Axe, this switches between an axe and a sword. Basically, you charge up, and basically it's a charge up sort of weapon. It's pretty cool. It's a little complicated. I couldn't explain the whole thing here. The charge blade, I sure as hell can't explain to you right now. I don't even know how the charge blade works. Both are very interesting weapons, though, and I actually do really like the Switch Axe. The charge blade is cool if you're into it. I just never got around to it. Insect Glaive, really good. Best aerial game in the whole game. You can pole vault, can jump around the monsters, mounting, which we'll see, but not right now. There is the bows, the light bow gun, heavy bow gun, and bow and arrow. Which, I mean, honestly, I'm a big fan of all of these. I might actually, I don't think I'll use the bow and arrow in this game. I think I'm probably going to use I don't think I'm going to start with it, because it can be kind of pricey to start with it. Oh, why, is the stream not working out too well, NTF, for you? Or is it just the timing? Let's see, not gonna start with this, but I might upgrade, like, I might, focus on upgrading that. And by the way, if anyone's having trouble with the stream, loading or not working right, feel free to tell me. I know some people have issues with, have had issues with my bitrate before or something, which I've tried to mess with. I honestly should have set up Restream or something for this game. Let's see. What weapon do I want to... Maybe I will show you guys the Gun Lance. You know what? Yeah, let's try and get good at the Gun Lance. And I'll stick with the stuff I had here. I think some people would like to see,
Want to get going?
What the heck a Gun Lance is, what it does, how rad it is in this game. Now that you have access to the Armory and Provision stockpile, grab what you need. Once you're done, go meet up with your handler in the canteen to sign up for a quest.
Handlers sort through the Research Commission's leads, and the ones they deem worth our attention become quests.
Hey!
Sure.
Over here.
Shut the fuck up. This commission is special, different from your past undertakings, if I had to take a guess. It's not about hunting down the Elder Dragons, or punishing them for the damage they cause. The Commission seeks an understanding of their place in nature and ours. That's the point. The Elder Dragons are nature, and it is as futile to try and punish nature as it is to try and run from it.
That's hunting.
But knowing nature, now that's something we can do. We're gonna face some real challenges. The best course might not always be
What
clear.
this world needs is harmony.
But before you take life, you move to defend it. Understand it. That's what makes you a hunter. Yeah. So, anyone who hasn't played these games before, they have, like, a really weird story where, like, basically hunters are all about nature. But you also hunt things and kill lots of things in nature, so who even knows? Oh, nice weapon, buddy. I guess that means it's time to get you hooked up with some supplies. Carry pretty much everything you need, so if you're ever short on anything, I'm your guy. But as much as I'd love to take all your zenny, it's still a good idea to gather as much as you can while out in the field. Well, thanks, nerd. But I'm probably not going to use... Honestly, you're not very useful. Why does it start... Why is the auto loadout with 6? That's dumb. Let me see if I can, fix this loadout. No, I don't want to use the loadout. I want to fix it. How do I do that? Check loadout. Register loadout. Oh, right, that's right. The loadout is what I currently have, so...
Hey!
Shut up. Jeez. Okay, now I'm starting to remember why people don't like you. Because you don't shut the fuck up. Okay, put those away. For now, that can be... Which normally... Oh, fuck. I always do that. I hate that. Okay, so I fucked that up. So let's redo my item setup. And try to not waste your guys' time again. Okay, register loadout. There we go. She's way more annoying when you're streaming, funny enough. Like, I didn't hate her. Well, I don't hate her when I'm normally playing the game because I'm very, like, actively playing the game. But as soon as I'm streaming, I have to, like, make sure everything works. Also, there's a quick travel thing. And, you know, take some moments to talk to you guys. Take some seconds to, like, you know... Oh wait, sorry, she goes on about, the something Jagras, then we gotta cull a certain number of them in order to secure the area. We can depart as soon as you sign up for the Jagras of Ancient Forest quest. You ready?
What are we waiting for?
A wild and wondrous new world is waiting for us out there. Quests involve doing quests. Nothing I have to really explain to you guys. You accept quests and you do them. I don't really feel like going over what a quest is and all of that. Now this is... The eating bit of this game is a little more interesting. I don't think I'll fully get into how this works. You basically need a full tutorial on how the food system really works. Like, I would, if anyone gets really interested, I'd just say, would have to say look it up. That being said, I think I'll just, I will probably usually eat the, chef's choice platter. And this is very true, Cup. They can do a very cool blast. I would honestly say, from my personal opinion, the blast is, like, most big attacks I tend to save for when monsters are knocked down, for weapons that have them outside the Greatsword. The Greatsword is all about predicting monsters.
Alright, this is our first job. let's do a quick review of quest rules. Rule
Okay.
number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
Yeah, I don't
Each
even think you
quest
need to
has
tell
an
me it.
objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out? Rule number 2. Use the supply box. The commission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest. They're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along. Ready to go.
That's enough explaining. If you lost, check your map. Okay. Alright, so this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the supply box. You get stuff out of it
Hey,
at the
partner.
beginning of every quest, which is useful for...
Want to get going?
Various things. Let's see. Get this set up right.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, I forgot this guy kind of tags along with you on your first quest.
Ready
Yeah,
your
hopefully
weapon
the
before
stream's
attacking.
working out
Keep
for
in mind that what
everyone.
you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn.
Yeah, nerd.
When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
See,
You can gather honey and mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
the thing I don't
I'll
like...
mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Over here!
about the tutorial is that
A
it
pack of
doesn't shut
Jagras.
up.
Those are the monsters we're after.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
And I kind of get it, like... I know that for new players, the series of Monster Hunter is probably, like, hard to understand and comprehend. I mean, it is a pretty big series. How does this work again? Oh, there we go. Okay. I feel like my stream probably
run.
isn't
Don't let 'em
running
get
like
away.
perfectly. At
Grab
the
all the
very
monster materials
least,
you can.
I feel like
You can use them
the
at the
comments
smithy.
I'm getting are really far behind. Like I mean I'm fighting Jagras right now, and it was just right before I left for this quest I saw Cuff's comment on like,
Over here!
yeah, it's cool that you can use the gun lance is cool. I'm like, yeah, it is. I just like I then again,
Whoops.
maybe you're doing like multitask. It's also possible. I'm just paranoid. I don't want my cup to be my cup. I don't want my stream to be like not
Use
working.
whatever you
right.
can.
Right. Man, I do not at all
Dodge their
remember.
attacks.
Yeah,
Don't
I
forget,
know
you
to
can
dodge
guard,
the
too.
attacks.
The gun lance is a close-range weapon that also fires shells. Find an open...
Well, somehow I killed the things. I don't really know how. And I also realized I'm taking a whole bunch of damage. Wow. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Like I said, I don't know how in the hell to use the gun lance. I know there's like a super special move with it, like a charge up, you use all your bullets kind of move, but I don't know how you use it. I don't know what you do with it. I guess that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that thing. That big blast thing. And then you can see on the actual gun lance that it's hot. Hey, Silver. Yeah, I'm trying out gun lance. I have not previously used Gunlance in any other Monster Hunter for any length of time because I was, like, found it awkward, so hopefully that's not a mistake, but I wanted to show off something new. I wanted to try the game with a new weapon and to Wow, that's a funny coincidence
Good
that
to
you're
see you.
also running it this time around. But hey, that's cool. Cause yeah, I think it's an interesting weapon. I just never got the hang of it. But I could I mean, it always looked fun. Fine work taking down those Jaggeris. There's no difference in their habitat, but their numbers are increasing, I see. My voice got worse. Maybe stating the obvious, but Jaggeris aren't the only danger lurking around these parts. Also received reports of a Kestodon herd getting out of hand. This must be all because Zora Magdaros made landfall. It got everything riled up.
Listen up.
If it's going to be your job, well, it's going to be your job to quiet them down. We'd like you to investigate this Kestodon herd and cull their numbers. I'm going along. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. No.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Also, I have this weird online session thing for new players, which is dumb. Simplified Lance? Yeah, in a way I guess you could claim that, but I never really played Lance either, so... You don't use it English?
Oh, hello.
We're all ready to open our tavern and gathering hub at Celestial Pursuit. At the gathering hub, you can meet up other hunters and do a bunch of bullshit that I'm not gonna do because I'm streaming and I don't want to have that awkwardness. I mean, having guests can be fun. I just don't do it very often. And I'm probably not going to do it for this game either.
Greetings.
I'm the airship engineer with the 2nd Fleet. I work on flying machines, airships, and what have you. I'm sure you're curious about why you haven't met a member of the 3rd yet. That's because we've all been stranded for years. Long after the scholars from the 3rd landed before they insisted upon crossing the Great Ravines. They got their ship, converted it into an airship, and off they went. Just that easy. They just did it. I was going to as well until just after they'd crossed the ravine. A flying monster attacked the airship and grounded them. I was going well. Sure, they were reckless to go, but seeing as I'm the man who put them in the air, I can't help but feel partially responsible. Ever since then, I've been working on making a better airship, one to rescue them. But that's hard because the new world's weathers and stuff and monsters. Still, catch me calling it quits. Okay, man, whatever. Can tell how much I give a shit. And that's fair, Silver.
My.
Well, hey, Oswald. There you go, newcomer. Hunterly with a weapon on your back. This is the armory. We make weapons. I already don't give a shit about you. I'm basically never gonna give a shit about her. She makes weapons. But the smithy is the one you care about. You need my service a lot. What I do for you is simple. Whenever you go out in the field and gather materials, I turn those materials into weapons and armor. Drop by whenever you find something new and interesting. Here, I'll give you some materials as a special welcome present. You can use them to upgrade your shit. And smithy, don't need tutorials. I don't think I can... Oh, can I already upgrade my weapon? Yes, I can. And it tells me at the wish list. Oh yeah, it gives me iron ore. Alright, well there we go. Yeah. Which is useful. Getting the more cloaks is without a doubt useful. It's just as her only function as a shopkeeper, I still don't really care. Man, I forgot the chef's voice is fucking weird. But anyways, he doesn't speak English, so I guess I won't read him except for this. Whatever, Max Gaines! So basically, it just tells you to eat at his canteen because it gives you stat boost and shit. Which I can't argue with that. Speak to the handler. Oh wait, no, who am I speaking to? The cooking animation is fun. Yeah, the cooking animation's really good. I'll try to remember to always let the cooking animations play out on stream. I've gotten a little used to skipping them just because I've played the game so many times. But try to remind me, guys, to not skip them because I wanna make sure everyone gets to see the cooking animation at least once. Interested in bulking up in the canteens, more ingredients. Okay, so it gives me a new quest, basically, just to get some more ingredients. I don't know. Sorry about things, Oswald. That still sounds rough.
Ah.
Shit,
You can pick up quests from the quest board.
Okay,
too.
so honestly, she just told me that. She didn't tell me anything important. I keep forgetting
it lists
to
the same
like.
quest that I've got, so don't worry about having to check 2 places.
I feel like this is one of the few games I could
We're on
forget,
the hunt.
like, oh yeah, I should actually let people read find out what's going on rather than skip the text. But that's probably because this is one of the few games that I, almost always, I barely read through any of this stuff myself, because, whatever. It's a very okay, not important story. Let's head to the ancient forest to research those Kestodon. What do you mean, like a dick joke? Xbox One? No, I'm playing this on the PC. Probably got lucky vouchers, which can boost your stuff. Yeah, I do not have an Xbox One. Actually, that being said, let me redo that. And by that I mean undo that, because I see I'm in an online session, which it defaults you to, and I do not like that. So I'm going to specifically go offline so you guys don't see random usernames popping up. Oh fuck, I quit out of the game. I meant to return to the main menu, instead of quitting out of the whole entire game. Oops. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna own an Xbox One ever, if I'm gonna be honest. Not because I hate it, even though, I mean, I kind of do. I'm not a big Microsoft fan, to be honest. As someone who is using one of their computers, I, wish that everything they did was better. And wasn't dumb. Oh, also, ignore that stuff at the top of the screen. That's showing up on stream, right? I almost wish it didn't. I did mod this game, which hopefully I don't entirely get into trouble with. I did not mod in anything to make the game easier. I did not mod any fights. I'm not even gonna play multiplayer on this account. I simply modded it because the game is missing some shit that it really should have. So I modded out motion blur, which hopefully worked. I at least tried to mod out motion blur. Private session, yes. And I modded out, I forget what all I modded, but basically I modded a bunch of, bullshit.
Yes?
Hunter from the 5th, are you? Then you must have finished your quest. The ecological research, headed by yours truly. Tell me, did you find any monster data out there? Tracks, gashes, that sort of thing? Data tells us a story about the monsters, an elaborate and interesting one at that. Your job in the field team is to track the monsters, collect data, and advance the study. Job is to take that data, analyze it, and complete our findings for the commission. What we learn helps you out in the field too, so you see, we need each other. Drop by here any time and I'll show you what we're working on. So yeah, he does what he just said he does. You can talk to him about research on monsters, which I will show a little bit on stream, I'm sure, at some point when I actually need it. But yeah. So now I'm actually offline, so I don't have to worry about constant annoying pop-ups being like, these people are playing, you should play with them. No. Like, honestly, Monster Hunter is a stream I consider to, like, a game, not a stream. It is a game I generally consider to be, hey,
Okay,
Leapy.
our job is to cull a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Want to get going?
Oh, shoot, my
Our mini
food is
canteen.
cute. I'm gonna go ahead and have the cooking animation, which sadly is not nearly as cute as the cat's cooking. But whatever, she still cooks for you when you're out in the field, which is honestly nice. It's probably one of my favorite things about her, is that besides being a quest counter lady, she actually does at least something, which... Cooking for the hunter is actually pretty important, given that it gives me actual stat buffs and health. Anyways, hey Leapy, these anime... Oh, thanks for the bits. I very much appreciate that. The animation of the game is important. Like, honestly, the best animations for the game is without a doubt, the monsters animation, by... I wish I knew what more to say. I do appreciate the bits, like, obviously. Just, you know, life stuff.
Ah, there we are. Those, my friend, are Kestodon. Let's see you take him out on your own. Huh.
So I'm using the gun lance, which I don't know if you'll appreciate or if you'll dislike it, Leapy, because it is ridiculous. Let me see if I can get into a good position to just, Ah, darn it! The stupid monster made me miss. Jumped back at just the right second. Okay, let me... Ow. I am not skilled with the gun lance, which is a shame because I think the gun lance is cool. I just don't know what I'm doing with it. There we go. Nice. Yeah, the gun lance does exactly what it sounds like it would do. It is a gun and a... Okay, you fucking bitch. I'm trying to carve. It is a gun and a lance. And it is kind of amazing. But I am also completely new to using this weapon, so... Sorry to everyone who's like, oh my gosh, Green Bean, why are you so bad?
Not bad.
Because that would be fair, like, I am honestly doing pretty bad with it. I don't even know how most of its special things work.
The Kestodon are the least of your worries. There are a lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest. Be careful.
I'll probably try and look up
the
some
endemic life
combos
around
for
here can come in handy during a hunt. Try to learn as much as you can about them.
Oh, I need to mess around with that. I messed up something on my options I don't like. That is a big iron. Big fan. Radio menu. Item control setup.
Over here!
There we go. That's the way I like it. Easy ration. Get myself more stamina. Let's go beat up more things. I mean, I guess it's fitting. I'm honestly probably going to use a lot of very gun-like things while I'm streaming because, like, I'm thinking I'll use this weapon and probably the the heavy bow gun for ranged, maybe. Because I also like having a ranged weapon for some monsters. So get out all the artillery type weapons. How does that combo work again? That's not it. Maybe stab and then I can go into it? Yeah, that seems to be it. Can you use it this does not have separate ammo types. I don't have like a spread shot ammo for it now. At least as far as I'm aware. Oh, I can actually turn with this. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh, oops. That's right. There we go. Honestly, that seems to be like a pretty solid combo if I can actually hit with it. Which, like, knowing the way Monster Hunter works, I'm sure there's a lot, like, anyone who really knows how this weapon works could probably tell me, Green Bean, you're doing it wrong, but whatever. I will figure out how it works for real, and at least I found some features of weapon that seem to work pretty well for me. Okay, well, look, I just want to carve your dead friends before their bodies are worth anything anymore, okay? It's fine. In fact, it's so fine that my cat is just gonna go postal and kill you. It's a good job, Oreo. Murder him. Show him who's boss. Show him that you're more than just a cute face. Okay, well, you didn't get it, Oreo. Yeah, you knocked it down and you killed one, but I guess I gotta finish the job.
That just about wraps up our work here. Wait. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
But anyways, how are you, Leapy? Also, hopefully the stream's working right for you. Also, reload. Yeah, I don't think I really asked that. Hopefully everyone's having, like, a good day.
Here.
Check this out. Looks like a great Jagras left us a present. Alright.
Look at those Kestodon. Something's up with them.
Aren't we lucky? There it is. And also, Vor happened. Coughing a lot. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. Super agitated Grand Address is bad news for us. We need to beat its face in.
Alright, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that great Jagras. If
Cool.
you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagras quest later.
Want to get going?
I couldn't be, like, honestly, there's no preparation required.
If you need to call your
Great
friends
Jagras
for
is
help,
easy.
go to the menu and select SOS Flare to signal them. And you're going to need friends when you go up against some of the tougher monsters.
That's not
In
true.
order for the scout flies to better track a target monster, we need to keep finding traces of it. Like footprints, for example. Good. You're turning up a lot of clues.
Like, in most Monster Hunter games, that would be very true. In this particular Monster Hunter game, it is not true. You're not specifically... Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way for the Great Jagras. I think I'm tracking something else. But I'm glad it stopped. Feel free to tell me if you're having issues, because that's something I'm, like, always real paranoid about. Stream issues. Because, you know, I want to give you guys a good quality stream, obviously, something that, well, is worth watching. Because, I mean, you know, if people if people can't watch the stream, then the stream isn't really worth watching very well now, is it? This is unfortunately going to be more of a short stream. That being said, really, you only miss the tutorial. You'd be like, this is my first
we
real
tracked the Great
monster
Jagras
hunt.
enough for the scout flies to lead us to it.
Huh, I
You're
don't
less
usually
likely to lose
fight
sight
it
of a
here.
monster if you use the focus camera. The gun lance is a close-range weapon
Yes,
that
I
also
know.
fires shells.
I've been using it.
Find
I
an
know I
opening
suck
and
at
down
using
your
it,
prey
but
with
that doesn't
wyvern's
mean I don't
fire.
know what it is. How does it work? Like, okay, I say that, but I also keep forgetting how to block with it. It's the R1 button that blocks. So it's not my fault that most weapons I use... Actually, it is my fault, but still. Most weapons I use in this game aren't blocky weapons. Ooh, wow, that does a lot of damage on a larger monster compared to what it just does against the smaller guys. Nice.
The monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance.
Ooh, that was pretty sweet.
Your weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance, then use a whetstone.
Oops. Let me see if I can...
Oh boy, that monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
Well, it's a Jagras, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and mount it. Oh, well. Shows how much I remember about the weapon I'm using. It means to... sorry if this is once again not the best showing of this particular weapon. It is, like, it's definitely... It's a weapon that can be good, like any weapon in this game can be.
And they'll lead you right to him.
I am absolutely brand new to this weapon, and, like, this is a game where your knowledge of the weapon does really make a big difference in how you fight with it. Like, there is a lot of mastery involved in this game, which is something I'm a big fan of. I love monsters. There we go.
You've mounted the monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
Yeah, so if you attack monsters from above, you can mount them, which is really satisfying to do. You can just jump on their back, stab the crap out of them, and knock them down for more damage potential. Like that.
Okay, it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up.
Oop. Well, I missed that. Let's see if I can just explode on its face here. There we go. That'll get you. Okay, so it seems to have a couple of different like special attacks that it can do. Like it has some kind of burst thing there, which I didn't even realize the gun lance had that. Oops. Well, if you get knocked off once, you can only do it once. If you get knocked off once, your character will auto-grapple back on, which is nice. But yeah, so basically the idea is if they try to slam into something, you jump around. If they try and shake you off, you can, like, jump around the monster. I mean, you can either jump around the monster, or you can,
Okay.
Oh,
Back and report to the old
that's
man.
it? I guess I wasn't doing all that bad with the, good old gun lance. I honestly thought this was going to take me an embarrassingly long time to take down the Great Jagras. There we go. Then again, the Great Jagras is super easy. Like, I don't think there's a weapon in this game I couldn't beat the Great Jagras with. And it's like, yeah, it is straight up the starting weapon. I mean, the starting weapon. The gun lance is not the starting weapon. You can start with it, but I would like to brand new players. Probably not the first one I'd go for. you definitely need to understand things like positioning and you need to get used to some of the complexities of what the heck the weapon actually does, which I'm super not used to, as you can tell. I didn't even know there was like a second burst fire type deal.
I think we got a lead.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
Yeah, today's been pretty good for me personally. I mean, heck, I could play more Monster Hunter World, so it's a good day right there. I'm obsessed with this game.
Hey.
I do not think sharpness affects the shooting
Well, you were
damage,
right.
no.
There's our mark. Something's got him agitated. Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out. But we better report back first. All right?
The gun only, maintenance, it kind of depends on what you mean. Like, there's no exactly upkeep for the gun, per se, but you do have to, for the gun lance, they kind of let you get away with just treating it like a melee weapon. For the actual guns, for the bow guns in the game, you do need to actually, spend some time, like, not to, but there's an extra, like, upgrade path thing that only they have, that you have to worry about, and there's also ammunitions, which the game provides you some ammunition for free, but it doesn't provide you all of your, there's a lot of most of the good ammunition in the game, basically. Basically, all the best ammunition in the game, you have to either make yourself or buy. Oh, sharpness. No. Not really. Like, the ranged weapons do get away from that. Mostly, probably because of what I mentioned. With, like, the ammo types and stuff, you usually have a little more to worry about there. I think the bow gets away the easiest, where, like, there is very little maintenance required for the bow's upkeep. So you think you found something that'll lead us to Zora Magdaros. Well, I'd send some researchers out right now, but not with the pissed off Puke hanging around. Puke territory. That's pretty deep in the forest. Well, we'd better be equipped to take it on. Once our team from the research center is done rebuilding the forest camp, once it's ready, we'll make our move.
Wanna get going?
Till then, we do everything we can to help them get that camp up and running. Let's do it.
Once the camp is set up, you can go after that Puke.
I wonder where the resource center is.
How are you feeling?
So, Hunter, have you got used to how things are around here? New world, new rules. It's something you have to get used to. But you will get you used to it. You have to. Your life's counting on it, not to mention others as well. Around you, everyone here, strange or crazy as they may seem, they've all crossed the sea, just like you, and they've all carried out their duties. They looked the new world in the eye and realized the old way of doing things wouldn't cut it. Didn't stop them, though. They had conviction. Do you have conviction, Hunter? You should get to know your colleagues. Maybe some of that craziness will rub off on you. I fucked up reading that, but who cares? It's okay. So here's these guys.
Oh, you are too good to me.
They rebuild the camp. I'm honestly not gonna go through their time. I don't give a shit. I hate the provision manager. I don't
Let me
really, but
down.
like, I do not necessarily care about anything the provision manager has to ever say to me. There's a lot of stuff here which is basically like it's just stuff that it gives you extra stuff for doing miniature objectives. I wish that the provision manager
Okay,
didn't
let's
talk
get
to
this
me,
expedition
honestly.
underway.
And that sounds
Meet me at
weird,
the
but
gate.
considering you talk to her after every single quest in the game, she can get kind of annoying. Honestly, I'm like I said, I don't care about the story in this game. Not a big fan. Which sounds weird as someone who really loves this game, but the game honestly could not have a story, and it would be maybe even a better game.
Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Yeah. Now I'm coughing, and I said I was doing well. It transferred through the internet. That's how sickness works. Okay,
Let's
so
look for the campsite.
expeditions are basically just like free roams.
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flies to track me.
Yes, I know about how.
Whenever you leave the base without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition.
Oh, they
There's no
explain.
time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
So, can you free aim with the gun lance? Not really, no. Like, the gun lance is more of a lance and you can explode things though more than it's an actual gun. If you want me to see the actual gun, like, if you want to see the actual gun, I can switch to the bow gun. But yeah, this is not what I would call an actual. In fact, I think I will, because this, like, as much as it's called the gun lance, this is more of just a lance that can do gun things, and this really sick explosion. Which honestly, that explosion attack is really sick. I do like it, but I'm gonna go show off the heavy bow gun. I think it's pretty sick too. There's also the light bow gun, but really the light bow gun is just a mobile version and a less cool version of the heavy bow gun.
You can change your weapons and armor here.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool when it folds down. Also, it's kind of cool in this game, you can actually change your weapons mid-hunt. You can just go into your tent and, or mid-expedition in this case, you can go into your tent and
The
take
heavy
out
bow
whatever
gun
weapon.
is a high-powered ranged weapon. It does a lot of damage and lets you use more powerful ammo.
Let's see, how does, okay, that's how switching through my stuff here works. I have a lot more ammo than I realized, though right now I don't need anything more than normal. So let's see if I at all remember how this thing works. So this thing does have a free aim mode. It also has a targeting reticle, which I will kind of show off. So, when your targeting reticle looks like that, when it has the circle in the middle, that means you're at your optimal damage range. If it does not have a circle in the middle, that means that you're not at that you can still hit that thing, but you're not at your optimal damage range. Here you can just I can just pelt them like it's a gun. I can reload. Oh wait, oops! That was not what I meant to do. Let's not shoot these things with my special ammo. Let's save that for something that deserves it. But this also folds, kind of like the other thing does, which is, I agree though, it's fun, honestly. Let's see, how do you load it? Okay, well that auto-loaded it, but how do I actually load it? Like, purposefully load it. I'm sure there's a button for it. There has to be a button. There's always a button in Monster Hunter for these things. Okay, the triangle. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Howdy.
Hey, Hunter. How's it looking? Gotta say, there's no better way to spend the day than fishing. Probably not actually. Actually, let's skip through. Basically, this guy fishes, and he wants you to fish.
I just love
You
me some
can,
good fishing.
you can fish with him if you want. If you guys want to, like, if anyone wants to see the fishing, I could totally show it off. But I assume no one on stream actually cares about that. That's probably not what most people came here for. That being said, part of the cool thing of World is there's definitely more explanation, exploration. There's a little more explanation on stuff, but, you know, there's still some confusing bits for new players for sure. Hey, there's the Great Jagras. I think I will I think I'll show this gun off at on the new Jagras, maybe? Yeah, I think I'll go for it. Let's take down the Great Jagras. Let's see if I can do it with just normal ammo and the special. Great Jagras, where are you going? I'm shooting you in the butt. Don't you even care? Don't you care that I'm shooting you in the butt? Apparently not. What kind of monster doesn't even care that they're getting shot at? Frickin' what are you doing? I'll shoot you. I will keep shooting you. Okay, there we go. Time for some special ammunition. It's gonna run away, isn't it? Oh, but I have my machine gun! You can't get away, nerd! It is actually still getting away. Whatever, I machine gunned it. So, that is my favorite part of the heavy bow gun, is the, machine gun part. Which is your special ammo, which basically recharges over time. Which is different from your other special
Dodge their
ammos.
attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Let's see if I can mount it. I forget what the mount attack looks like for this thing. Why am I jumping around? Oops, that was bad. I believe the evade range on the light one is higher, and also, actually, I forget exactly, what it gets. Okay, so you just shoot it in the face. I guess that's kind of to be expected, honestly. I feel like I should be using my other ammo, but it also, it's just a Great Jagras, and I feel bad wasting actual ammo on the easiest monster in the game. I mean, can I? No, I have to be aiming to shoot, right? Wait, that wasn't the shoot button. I can shoot when I'm not aiming. Oh, no, that's not right. I'm stepping over myself here. I cannot for the life of me remember, what null makes the light bowgun special. I know for sure, though, it is, like, oh hey, I knocked it down. Let's get my special ammo ready here. There we go. I love the machine gun mode on this thing. It feels so freaking good, man. That is the coolest thing about this, about the heavy one. Which, the light bow gun gets like a trip mine type deal instead. I guess I could bring out the light bow gun and see if the game explains it.
You can use that as slinger
whatever.
ammo. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction. That's a piercing pot, a powerful type of slinger ammo. That's able to pierce the thick shell of monsters.
Great Jagras, where are you going, nerd? I want to fight you. Almost, I don't know why I'm saving these rations. I'm just gonna eat them so I, like, actually just have full stamina.
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
I appreciate that, but right now I already have a monster I'm going after. Oh no, but the Anjanath is here. I do have to be careful of that thing. I am distinctively not ready to hunt the Anjanath. It is like one of the toughest monsters in the game. Well, not well. Oh, you guys will see. For now, though, before I have any good equipment, it is one of the toughest monsters in the game that can show up and nearly one-shot me. Either way, I do like how you can mount it with just anything you're using. You always have you have your dagger prepared, just smack away at it regardless. Oops, there we go.
Now this is interesting. Let's report our findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back.
What's interesting, that I killed a great Jagras? I don't think that's particularly interesting, but sure, whatever you say. Oh, you're hoping that I find it before the hunt's complete. Fair enough. I'm personally hoping that I don't. I mean, I did already kill the, actually, let's get some bones. Already killed the Great Jagras. It's funny to me that the normal Jagras can still want to mess with you. And it's like, dudes, I just killed the, well, then again, they're not attacking me, so maybe they're, like, just kind of swarming. They're like, I don't know if we can take this guy. And I did just kill their big version, the Great Jagras, which I'm guessing the Great Jagras is like an adult Jagras type, and that's how Jagras work. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, my demonstration with the, this isn't too bad. Honestly, the, compared to the other weapons, the guns are much less complicated. The more complicated bit is the ammo usage, which I will use ammo when we fight the Puke, besides just the default. I just didn't see a good reason. I'm like, against the Jagras, the thing's just so easy. And I kind of proved it, like, you can totally beat it with just the default ammo on the beginner gun. Like, this gun hasn't even seen any upgrades yet. I still totally wrecked its face. What was I doing again? I don't think this is the right direction, or was it? I'm pretty sure this wasn't. Oh no, this is the right direction.
Over here.
Oh wait, that's right. My next hunt isn't the Puke, it's this thing. Also, the Cooley-Coon here might be my last hunt for the night. I did mention near the beginning of the stream this would be a shorter stream, so this is the proof of that. This is the short part
Well,
of the stream.
If we don't
or
take
not
care
the
of that
short
pest,
wiki.
the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken, yes. It is kind of like a giant chicken thing. I'm kind of surprised that Kula Yaku isn't like the starting monster. I mean, the Jagras is easier. Don't get me wrong.
To return to base
Jagras
from an
is,
expedition,
in my opinion,
open the
almost
wildlife
too
map
easy.
and switch to the world map. Then select Astera.
But the Kula Yaku is the first, like, I don't know, the first monster fight that actually feels like a monster fight. Let's start this off with, oops, actually, okay, actually use that. Let's see, how do I load my, okay, it auto loads them, that's how. Oh right, triangle loads, so yeah, auto loads what I'm selected on, that makes sense. Nice, I got him poisoned. Okay, let's go for, spread ammo. Libby was asking about spread ammo for the other thing. This thing does, this weapon does have spread ammo. It works, well, like a shotgun. Just does a spread burst shot. Honestly, probably better for monsters that are slightly bigger than this one, though. Let's see, what else do I have? Ow. Rude. I was trying to do ammo look at. Cluster Bomb. That's right, Cluster Bomb is interesting. And actually kind of cool. Oops, did I mess that one up? Nope. No, I'm trying to bomb you, nerd. Oh, I'm calling everything nerd right now. I think I got it. Kind of not as good as the other two shots, but you know, that was alright. And Pierce Ammo, one of my personal faves, which pierces through the monster, though this thing's running away, so I think I'll just switch to normal 2. Can I? No, I'm not gonna be able to get it. Man, they start you with a lot of good stuff off in this game for the ranged weapons. Hopefully I'm not wasting, like, all my only good ammo on this stupid chicken thing, but we'll see. Wyvern ammo. That's what I want when I get down. Wyvern ammo is cool. I mean, it's basically the big burst attackers using in the other thing, but in just a generic ammo form. And then let's switch my machine gun, because I have no mercy, or... Oops, nah, I'm being rude. No mercy for the chicken! Ow. Well, that kind of hurt. I appreciate that. Cat's got the save, though. I forget what the sticky ammo does. Try it. Let's see what the sticky ammo does.
Hey,
I'm
partner.
assuming from its I must have passed by the engine after. It's like, what do you mean it's too dangerous? I've been fighting it. It's what I'm supposed to fight right now. Oh, that's right. The sticky ammo. Oh shoot, I missed with one. Yep, it is as it says. Okay, let's reload some of these. Oh, that's right, mobility. One of the things, all the DPS. I think one of the things the light bowgun can do that the heavy bowgun can't is, like, I think it can more, like, some of the, depending on what ammo you're using, you can move and reload, but I think that's something you can do with, like, all ammo types on the light bowgun, where the heavy bowgun, heavier ammo type, like, the bigger ammo types, don't actually let you do that. Man, the rocket's holding is actually more annoying than I expected it to be. And, like, it's definitely annoying when you're doing melee weapons. Oh wait, I can make it drop the rock. Well, I can also mount it. I was considering doing something else, but honestly, mounting is always pretty worth. Yeah, heavy bowgun, definitely fun. Pretty simple, but I mean that doesn't stop it from being a cool weapon. It's basically a more versatile, like, it is basically just a really versatile gun. And this thing's already limping. Wow. The guns in this game are so good. I've kind of heard that, though. They kind of buffed... They buffed all the weapons in Monster Hunter World, because a lot of the monsters are tougher and faster. But I feel like they've given a lot of buffs to the range stuff. 4 consecutive mounting opportunities? What do you mean? Oh, the monster. Yeah, I got a lot of chances to actually mount the monster. I mean, I definitely can't look down that bit of me being lucky. Of launchers kind of standing around. Oh, hey, Jagras, there's another one of you stupid, worthless nerds.
Your health is low. Keep your distance and use a potion.
Ow. Okay, that actually hurt. Oh, no, I'm stunned. Oh, that's bad. That is
Taking
really
hits
bad.
like that repeat.
I'm not okay with that. I'm actually kind of mad. That really sucks. I'm going to go murder a Great Jagras. Very horribly. Actually, probably not gonna bother. I'm really close to murdering the thing I'm supposed to murder. The Great Jagras just decided now is a really good time to get in my way. And, I currently have, like, the beginner crap armor. Not eating again? Oh, I guess I should have. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. One day, Great Jagras, one day, you will once again feel my wrath and die like the worthless bitch monster you are. But I've killed many of your kind. And I will kill you too, just not today. 'Cause I don't feel like it. The stuns are annoying. You can, however, fix them by building the armors for it or the gems. Like there are various ways around it, just not when you're this early in the game, unfortunately. But yeah, getting stun, like the stun thing is something I've never been a fan of mechanically in Monster Hunter, which is why I always fix it as soon as I possibly can, because it's a dumb mechanic. I will very much give you that one. I'm not a fan of that particular mechanic. It usually is just a way that ends up, a thing that ends up getting you killed. Oh wait, I can... opportunity to special ammo it while it's flashed. Oops, that was my own dumb fault. Oh, why? Where? What? Why did you just jump through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man? No! That wasn't supposed to happen, Anjanath. Why? I've never had that happen before. Like, the Anjanath is interrupted by hunts, but, like, not just come through the freaking wall to do so. Leave me alone. What a jerk. Yeah, the thing I'm hunting is running away. It has the right idea. Let's get away from this monster. Like, the Great Jagras thing was unlucky, but that thing will the Anjanath will just straight mess me up, no problem. Like, for sure. Couldn't take that. Ow, worth. Because I'm gonna just go for the bitch mounts
Nice
again.
job
Or
hunting the Kulu-Yaku. Select Astera from the world map so we can go home.
or I could just kill it. With my mounting attack, smacking it with my gun. That's always funny in Monster Hunter when you finish a monster with something dumb rather than like, killing it by shooting it. I accidentally killed it by hitting it with my. I mean, I already said that, but you know, like there's other things. Like that, like accidentally. You can technically kill monsters with most things, except poison. Interestingly, poison can't finish a monster. Birds just flying through the ground. So, like, technically speaking, you could weaken a monster enough that you could kill it with like one of these puddle pods that do like barely. Actually, let's do decent damage. One of these red pits are a better example. Do like.
If you're
4
clever,
damage,
you can use the
or
slinger
rocks
to
that
distract
do, like,
monsters.
1 damage. Well, actually, it's only doing 4 damage because it's those things. Against a normal monster, it probably wouldn't do, like, that much. The same with the water pods. The water pods, honestly, aren't even, like, they usually don't even do 11 damage. Still, that was pretty, I mean, I think that was still fun. I got to show off a decent bit of this weapon doing its job. Oh, hey, nice. I even found another place for the campsite.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
Cool. Right, return from expedition. Now gonna go wreck the engine. Sorry, that's gonna take me a lot more gameplay to do. Got Great Jagras and Kulu-Yaku stuff though. But yeah, this is one of those games that, like, as far as clipping goes, it's just kind of like
Don't let me down.
you know,
I have something special just
thing.
for you.
Like,
Come
and
back
it's fun to
soon.
make fun of it, obviously, but it's one of those games where, like, comparatively to a lot of games, it is not like something that is heavily focused on. Trying to make sure that things stay consistent and not silly. Just capture a small monster. Let's get rid of that one. Flora is easy. Honestly, I could also put that over entomology. Maybe mushrooms. Let's leave it as is. And investigations, which I also won't worry about, but basically those help you. They're basically better versions of monster fights that are kind of randomized, so there's a lot of different things you can do with those. And you can tell at this, I'm already at the point where I'm just kind of like jumping through dialogue where I'm like, I don't want to talk to this guy, I want to talk to that guy, I don't want to talk to any of these nerds. Who would want to talk to people? That's nuts. Anyways, let's speak to the commander. I guess that is talking to people, but at least he's cool.
That's keeping you busy?
So, Hunter, have you gotten used to how things work around here? If you ever find yourself struggling, throw up an SOS. I don't care anymore, because I'm not going to do that.
You've done well.
Nice work clearing out the camp. I knew you'd come through, and now we're finally ready. Alright, Hunter, the Puke hunt is on. Once you've hunted the target, the scholars will be able to get a closer look at the evidence you found. It's just enough how vital taking out that Puke for the Commission is for the Commission. This could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for.
We're the ones to get it done.
Good luck and be careful.
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
No.
Hey there.
So,